See, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and
we're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm going to try to get this game out the way real quick. Get ready for
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, I can't even tell you. I don't know.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray.
Oh, that's a pick. You wonder that, Thomas?
Incomplete. The Cardinals looking for a 5th win of this season in this one. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Murray. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Throw left side.
Damn,
McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Finding Gray on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Oh, shit.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Green.
Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Okay, right.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a play fake. Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Sam Hubbard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake. Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel
I didn't pick the play.
of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man.
There you go,
complete.
Gray.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats show. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Niners have taken the lead.
Good shit there. Yeah, he threw a nice little dot there. Sometimes that motherfucker be accurate, but shit, a lot of times he has to be inaccurate.
And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Why that ball was kicked so short as the wind?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Oh, I'm about to say, y'all better not pick that up. It's like 5 of y'all there, one of him. Y'all let that motherfucker get that field.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else.
My bad, fullback. He's got to get out there.
And absorb the hit
Fast
and
enough
not go down and fumble the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Lance on the bootleg. Out to his left. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know how you got held up at the
What I
line.
see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you.
Why is he kicking
You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw, it's Murray.
What?
And that will be incomplete
Are you?
as
Come
well.
on, Thomas. Are you serious, bro? Like, what's up with? He threw it right at you. You
They want the deflections. They want the
oh my
knockaways.
goodness.
Pick it yourself if you
That's a
can, but
pick,
at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 2. Lance going to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd and 12, Murray going deep.
They go call roughing the pass.
One, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
Man, y'all knew that was a pick. Y'all knew that shit was a pick, y'all. Y'all was looking for something to call.
Roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not
That's
right
trash.
next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
First down, Murray. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
He's still on his feet. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work.
You get.
Looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Oh man, why do Madden fade these motherfuckers like that? He's wide open, bro. Kittle's wide open. How does he throw the ball that inaccurate?
Because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well.
There's no pressure either. No free form, a regular throw. Like
watching him work with such great technique,
that lets you know, boy, man be doing their own thing.
He's helping his
Straight
team
up.
in a huge way.
That let me know for sure, boy. Man be doing their own thing.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I have to click like 3 times to get to the right person.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garner, getting set for quarter
no
number
pressure.
3 here.
Superstar
It's
quarterback.
the 49ers out in
I have
front,
tight
and
end
they'll
out,
get
which
the
means
football first as
when your
well
tight
as
end
we are
open,
back
he
and started
throws
in
it
the
even
second
accurate.
half.
And my
this
man
will
still
not be
saved it for no
returnable. It's
reason.
out of the back of the end
No
zone
reason.
for a touchback.
That's how I know, boy. Man, gotta be deciding their own shit sometime. Like, yeah,
The
we want this
49er
motherfucker to win.
offense
We
set
want
to
this
get this
motherfucker
drive underway.
throw this ball
As this
inaccurate before the
offense
clean
takes the
start.
field to begin
This
the
pass
opening
play,
drive of
ball
the
will be
second half,
inaccurate.
Charles. Remember in that first half,
good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance. That's complete. Left
Even that ball was inaccurate. What the fuck is going on with him?
Out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Again, it's Lance.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lance.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
Touchdown 49ers.
Surprised he threw that motherfucker.
Well, we
Caught
know
him in
someone just
stride.
added to his touchdown passing
pissing me
total,
off.
but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to it.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
Let's go, New. Let's go, New.
Into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as
I'm
they
gonna catch up to that
score a
shit.
touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Way too much time.
Marquise Brown.
His shit on the money.
His 6th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Had him open in.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Why is Trey being so inaccurate?
Play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood
really wide open.
what was going on in this
Short
game
to the right.
and did something about it. They knew
Straight
their
to
offense
the
needed some
safety.
help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected
What?
right now, doesn't it?
Why you
It's not
stop?
just when one person has kind of been a
Is that the
group effort
route?
where the mistakes have happened.
I gotta see.
Can they put that aside?
You
kinda
supposed to
start
stop
over,
like that?
and put together a nice drive.
Oh, yeah.
The
You
defender certainly didn't
wow.
forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw, had no shot.
Fuck awareness.
Give running right is Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
He did all that shit just to make sure he got the momentum back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Really trying everything.
Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way.
That was my fault.
His 3rd.
I thought Kittle was going to keep coming back.
By Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And this has been a familiar sight all
yeah, that was terrible.
That was terrible. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the safety, Jarkowski Tart. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first time.
There you go. Get that bitch out there. I still wanted it over his head, but over the shoulder catch, but that gave him a chance to pick that shit, but all right. At least you got it out there. Better than the other throws.
Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
We need to play this shit. We could fast send this shit.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is
because of score like that, we on McCaffrey. 11 rushes for -3 yards. Damn, we on McCaffrey.
To put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Let me get that.
And now here is another
Let me get that. That's new.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the
Nunu.
are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On 1st down, Lance. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And Lance now to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Gray.
There you go. Good strong
and he's
throw.
going to be taken down at about the
supposed to be
33.
doing it. Stop with all that bullshit and accurate shit.
Cushion. They just want to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 33 yards. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
he ran up and he was supposed to stick a kid his toes. See?
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much
come here.
reach.
I'll come. Quick hike me. I'll come there and make my own. Get in there myself.
With this ball game, but the
self-inflicted
shit. Several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Go get his ass.
Mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fuck, I couldn't find a play.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great.
Say, full skate. You better not let him skate through there.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Oh, they ain't
okay. Made right about the 43-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few tricks.
And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Man, why I can't never get that animation when they try to punch it out. Let me get that shit.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
16 kids,
that'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Damn.
It's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back. Complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
But once again, it's Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Shot 17.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Incomplete.
What
I think it's probably safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Here's Jackson.
A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just
that
haven't
shit
been able
opened
to
up
keep
and I
pace
swooped
with
in
the
there.
other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Oh,
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I think if we put together a job
That's
description
crazy.
for a middle
Straight
linebacker,
up.
we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example
He's
of it
still
right there.
losing.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went
Oh, wow.
backwards, back to the
18 for
33.
-4.
And a
Damn.
loss of 3
Boy,
to
that run
bring up
defense was
fourth.
a motherfucker.
There's no
Hey.
question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Murray, one final try. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So the victory here for San Francisco. Well,